Hello and welcome. This is Discgolf Express, and this time around I'm bringing you the round 2 of Alutaguse Open 2022, the Pro Masters plus 40 plus division. With me today I have our Estonia's PDGA country coordinator, I believe, Lipand. Welcome.
Hello and welcome from me also.
And we are going to watch the Royal Bear at Mäetaguse. And here we have the top 10 after round 1. Honestly, there's no big surprises here.
Actually, the first round was played in Alutaguse, a very wooden course, and Raimo Kimmel's -6 was actually the same score what Thomas Gilbert and other MPO leaders did. So Raimo played a hell of a round in first round.
And here he is.
Yeah.
And he played a 1000 rated round. I believe it was
2019.
Yes. And he's 958 in PDGA currently.
Yeah, and Raimo is 4th-time Estonian champion in Masters division and last year's Alutaguse Open winner in Masters.
And here we have Ville Piippo, who doesn't need any introduction to
Exactly, legendary player. MPO European champion in 2008 and Masters European champion in 2014.
And I believe he won Alutaguse Open in 2017.
Can be, yeah, absolutely. He's played a lot in Estonia.
And here we have Priit, who played an exceptional back 9 at Alutaguse.
All right.
And here he is in the lead card. I believe he's a local boy around Tallinn. I saw him actually today.
Lots of playing also in eastern part of Estonia. I have played with Kiev and everywhere.
And here we have Marko, who is the actual leader of points in Euro Tour.
Yeah, Marko is this year going everywhere and playing every tournament and playing quite well. And now he's also in lead card.
It makes him happy at least.
Yeah, he's a happy guy.
And here we have hole number 1. What's the danger here?
And not lots of danger. It's good opening hole. It's OB on the left. Can sometimes be danger when you are going too straight to the basket with your backhand. You need to go a little bit to the right and then fade to the left.
Yeah.
But it's 129 meters and uphill in the end also. So it's not easy at all to get to the basket, especially in Masters division.
And here we have already the first throw. That looks really nice and safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say most masters are playing it for par because distance is so long. What is wanted? I think it
needs a lot. At least I think almost 140.
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
hand.
Yeah, 140 meters throw. So Ville Piippo was before disc golf career a javelin thrower, which is a very popular sport in Finland, and he has lots of power in his forehand.
Yeah, we have seen that already in round 1.
Yeah.
And here we have Priit Randes.
Priit is also dominantly backhand player.
And he has also some power actually, so I was a little bit surprised. Here we can see he tried to give it a go, but he wasn't as controlled, but it's in the middle of the fairway.
I think he was happy because he was already flirting a little bit with the left side. And usually when there is back tailwind, then sometimes this gets too stable and goes to the left.
But from the flags we can see the wind is actually okay.
Yeah.
Considering we're playing at Mäetaguse.
It is in the middle of the day and it's 30 degrees. At least. It was a very, very hot day. I was playing an hour before and wow, it was constantly keeping yourself in the shadow, drinking a lot and not easy. So Marko made a perfect approach under the basket.
And right now I'm expecting 4 pars. It seems like we can count 2 already. They're inside the bullseye. And if you don't put from bullseye, you should not play in the lead card. So all of them, Raimo actually gave it a beat.
I think it's a good idea because
there's room.
Yeah, if you can jump putt from this distance, you can try it. Especially because there is almost no wind at the moment, as you can see. Nice build from Ville.
Yeah, Ville was really close, much closer than Raimo.
Often on the open courses the wind is much stronger and then the putts are much less certain to go in. But at the moment I think Raimo was very confident in 5 meters.
As we can see from the flag actually. As much I have been to this place, the wind is always been much stronger.
I would say also, yeah.
But so it's really mild wind, so you try to make use of it.
Probably because we had that heat wave in Estonia, the wind was less everywhere and
Indeed.
Temperatures were very high.
And also shout out one of my sponsors, Pop of Fishing. Let's not forget them. So if you come to Estonia and you like fishing around Tallinn, this is the place to get your stuff because they support a lot disc golfers.
But also they are selling disc golf discs, so that's also good.
2 in 1.
Yeah.
So hole number 2, par 4, 180 meters. He has a twist. You need to go through here. All the right side is OB there, and the green also is protected by those trees. So either you have really precise shot or you just go over it, and OB long as well.
Yeah, exactly. You either go to the not to the drop zone right away, but try to get your disc
close to
the drop zone. Yeah,
because the drop zone actually is a perfect landing zone for shot number 1.
Exactly.
And we can see it actually made past of it,
which is even better because
indeed
he's there.
And Ville, I can tell you already, he tried to go for it. Over the top.
Okay, disc is flexing.
He flexed it to more than he wanted, but outcome is really good actually.
Yeah, there is a strange system this year that the right side of the woods are OB, left side is not. On the, let's see, what is the...
that actually went away from him.
But fortunately there is no OB also there, I think.
Yeah, there's no.
But it's very, very long approach now.
Makes the hole much difficult. And
I would say similarly like Marko is doing.
Yeah, it looks nice. It should be really close to the opening.
Even more to the left probably, but let's see what Marko has there.
Yeah, here we see Priit actually is straight to the opening, but it's a little bit further away.
Need to be...
It hits the cap perfectly actually.
That's pretty good.
So we see where it lands, and even past of the guardian trees.
Few years ago those trees were a little OB island also on both sides, but now fortunately they are just guardian trees. Okay, Marko needed to go with a little Anheuser, but going well.
Yeah, he actually has a little bit jump or step putt, whatever he likes. And from here, I think the best line would be try to go over.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's trying that.
But
he didn't make it.
Those trees are growing, and I saw other rounds also in video coverage that those trees took many discs from people who are going over. So
yeah, so you have to really precise because you don't want to go too high, because you can go OB long.
Exactly, just in case. So Ville didn't have much, little approach, and now little jump, but probably playing for par or playing for par probably.
Looked really nice on the line, but seemed more like a safe layup.
Exactly. So Marko is playing first year Masters. He was open player before that, but now right away first year he's playing in Euro Tour. I think most of the
events he has been like in top 5, I believe, top 6
at least, and second and third. And
but here we actually can see a little bit wind already.
Yep.
Actually Raimo gave it a little small beat, like a little small chance, so we should have another par frame,
which is not bad still.
Yeah, indeed.
Those are
really difficult holes, and getting a par is, you are above average for sure.
Like I mentioned with first hole, you probably consider it as a bonus birdie if you get it, and second one sometimes you can get it, but as you see par is also good in this pretty hard course, because Masters are playing the same layouts as Open. When women are having a little bit easier layouts, Masters are the same.
Hole number 3, it's not getting easier. One of the hardest holes of the course, par 5, 380 meters, almost 1,000 feet, and the landing zones. The fairway actually is pretty wide. You just need to keep simple and try not too much. But when it gets windy, it gets so difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Everything you said is correct, because you need to be like precise what you want to do and do that, not more. Usually then it happens some bad things.
Yeah, just don't try to get too much and you should be fine.
Both sides, all the time, both sides are like OB sticks, but I think it's fair. It's not.
Yeah, it's so wide.
It's
you
very
have
wide.
So much room.
Yeah.
You just make use of it. Don't try to do too much.
So with the forehand,
it slipped actually. I actually, when I see it's OB, I think
yeah,
yes, it's OB. I remember he stepped on
mistake.
the sign on the tee pad.
Okay.
And he slipped.
Which is pretty foot faulty actually, but nobody called it. Probably there wasn't.
He's already OB. He's got punished anyway.
Exactly.
Why make it worse?
True. So this was perfect upshot, perfect first shot placement, because you need to have lots of distance if you want to go straight. Everybody going up and left, because this is the most safe thing to do.
So we have 3 players inside and 1 actually outside, but it was a misfire.
Yeah, totally.
And that looks also really nice. Middle of the fairway.
Marko is doing very well those hyzer flips with a little flippy disc, flippy disc.
I believe the camera guy is standing actually on the bend, on the corner.
Yep.
So this should be fine as well. Indeed.
It is, totally.
Beautiful. This is one of those holes you have to play really smart.
Exactly. When tee pad was 50 meters closer, the birdie was easier. Now par is also very nice, but Ville is doing something not very well.
He overturned it and it went OB again. He didn't even advance that much.
Still, at least he advanced, because it went OB in the end of the flight.
Indeed.
But
this.
But not
this
cool.
looks. Where is it going?
Let's see.
It went somewhere over there and OB.
Oh yeah.
This is when you try too much.
Yeah, too flippy disc, too much. Little bit slanted fairway to the right, and then when disc starts to turn over, sometimes it will never go back too stable. So
Ville is close enough to the corner. He can actually shortcut it a little bit.
Yeah, cut the corner.
And perfectly middle of the fairway. Like we can see, he's middle of the fairway, but he's so much room.
80 meters or 90 meters to the basket.
And Priit also sadly took an OB. So we can see the red stripes under the names. That means they already have at least one OB.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, that one looks like OB again. Oh no.
Yeah, same thing.
I believe it's a little bit camera shyness.
Can be also,
because
but
I did my research and I didn't find any videos on him on YouTube.
Okay, let's hope it's like school money then. He will remember that, and next time in your camera pool he will do better.
Indeed.
So Marko is doing it by the book, everything.
Indeed, beautiful.
Three throws and he's
like 70 or 80 meters left.
Yeah, from the basket. So
and looking for Priit's disc, and finally they found it, and it seemed like, yeah, sadly we didn't have any spotters to make really precise decisions, but it looked close enough. That's actually good, looks good.
Short. No,
no, beautiful.
That was excellent.
Yeah, that was a almost 100-meter throw and almost bullseye.
Yeah, because if you don't make it over the boards there, then you probably have like almost out of circle. But
so that actually went to the circle's edge, but it seems it's going to be some kind of obstructed putt.
But still for the par, because he and Marko hasn't gone
on OB, and they have played really nicely this hole. And really nice upshot from Ville. And now Marko needs something similar.
Yeah. Nice angle.
Indeed.
That's
it
good.
Looks bullseye hit.
This the open hole is much more harder when the wind picks up, but at the moment still some OBs. Still
Indeed. They were just too hungry to get too much, and it happens.
Raimo has the few trees on the green messing him.
Yeah, needs to get really low. Actually, it was quite close.
Good try, but what you can do? It's pretty.
And here we actually see something what I saw all the time. Ville was taking something from the bag all the time, and probably because of the heat, your hands get really sweaty. So it's some kind of white powder. I don't know what it actually was. I don't think there's possibility of anything illegal there, to be honest.
But very nice putt.
Yeah.
But double bogey is the truth here. What you can do.
So, but I believe Raimo is actually putting for bogey now, so he's actually losing only one stroke, and we still have 5 left. Double bogey for Priit as well. And here we are, Raimo. If I have counted correctly, it should be for bogey.
Yeah, totally. With our masters throwing distance, if you do everything well, you are putting for the par, like Marko is doing right now. But as Raimo made the one putt already, he's bogey. And heat is messing up players and also the bugs. Probably when you were on the camera, you felt it also. So,
hole number 4. Now it's getting a little bit easier. 100 meters, par 3. Just hit the cap, get close to this mount, and you have a putt.
Exactly. If the driver doesn't roll away like the putter often does here.
Because the video picture actually doesn't show the whole truth. The angle is much worse than it looked, and rollaways are really easy to come.
Yeah, the tee position was changed from last year, like 3 meters to the right, and this doesn't give any straight lines, but you need to really go a little Hanheiser, preferably stable disc, what can come back from it.
Just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks beautiful, but maybe too short. Indeed, looks like the circle's edge.
Line was perfect, yeah.
And from the flag we saw again, the wind is really tiny, I would even say. And coming back to the box, yes, as camera guys, the camera guys, they stand a lot. So when you stand still, the box will come.
Exactly.
But luckily we had box space. So Priit is going to probably try to hit the cap. Oh, oof.
It's a pretty much backhand throw, as you saw. Ville made a forehand throw because he's like 95%,
really dominant,
forehand player. Younger Ville was like hell of a thumber and grenade thrower also, and probably he would throw this as a thumber or tomahawk, but not at the moment. He's playing sidearm now only.
from this angle, I believe Marko's best option should be just lay up, not to
Yeah,
risk any rollaways.
Absolutely. And very good angle, very good angle.
Very good angle with the hill. And we can see it's around 4-5 meters. So it should be fine for him.
Usually heavy hyzer angle always rolls away here. So that's very, very
here we
delicate.
Can see the angle of the hill actually a little bit. Ville is trying to be really clever. He was really close to make it so good.
Yeah, it is good.
And here we have Raimo. It looks like 9 meters because we can see actually the circle sticks.
Great job.
Birdie.
Nice.
So we have the first birdie of the round on the easiest hole. So this is what you expect actually.
I would say that somebody should have it, and this was good putt.
So we saw Marko fighting with the bugs a little bit. This is when they waved the discs.
Ooh. Does it maybe mess his focus? Don't know.
Good point actually.
But definitely something mistake. Okay.
Okay.
He's still nervous about it. Yeah, this one bad bug. And Ville takes a par, but loses a strike to the lead. Stroke, sorry.
Indeed. And I believe Priit is putting for bogey.
Also, yeah. So
we have a birdie, we have a par, and 2 bogeys.
So leaders are
surprisingly below average, but hole number 5. So what's the danger here?
It was easier hole before, but now when you see the green right soon, now the basket is here, up here, between the trees. Before it was down there on the grass side, so it's very hard to get birdie, I think, for those guys. But OB is on the left and right, and usually you can find it on the left when you were going too stable.
Yeah, the green is so small that even the bullseye is not marked.
Exactly, yeah. This is picture perfect in the middle, and you can
have an angle to the green actually from there.
Probably, but it's very, very hard angle. More like approach to the...
we have seen a backhand from Ville.
Now you see how backhand dominant hole this is.
Yeah, indeed. If he's
and
throwing backhand...
This is like great backhand actually.
Yeah, indeed.
Ville, you can do it more and more because this was very nice. For Marko, this is definitely favored discipline. He likes backhand much more. Can throw forehand also.
Looks really nice. Oh, this is going far.
Yeah, exactly.
Really nice.
That's good.
Really
you can
nice
see
and controlled. Maybe
there is the...
He wanted to be more to the right because on that left side it pinches you off the approach to the green.
Maybe, but you still are higher and from there...
Here we can see Priit's power actually. He has some power indeed.
Great, yeah.
Indeed. And Raimo is actually furthest from the bin.
But that's not the problem probably. He's still going to play somewhere, let's see. Exactly, around there. There is no...
close to the circle 1, it's not that bad.
I would say
more
circle 2.
Yeah, indeed.
It's no putt zone, definitely, but it's easy approach. You need to go very high and come in very fast.
And that one goes too fast inside. It's rolling away.
But he has such a good short game with the forehand, I think, no problem.
Yeah, par should be in play for sure.
Yeah. So when I played this year first time, I counted it only for par because it's such a hard approach. Like Marko tried it, but you need to have like Thomas Gilbert or Seppo Paju hand to go very, very up and then fade.
Just land it,
somewhere.
crash it into the trees and...
Yeah, hope that it fades there. Let's see. Yeah, like you said,
something like that, just a little bit higher.
And a little bit more. So let's see this famous approach game what I was advertising.
Yeah, indeed.
Little putter.
I didn't
Okay,
get the angle, but it's
still
close
there.
enough.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It worked. This is even harder actually.
Indeed, I'm a little bit
Roller.
surprised.
Wow.
Uphill roller is going to be really difficult. And
doing
first
everything and now going.
First it looked it's going to be so good, but sadly it went so bad.
So this was very bad position then, because Marko is good player and knows when to do what, and if this was the best option, you can see this is bogey land. Let's hope he will just throw it under the basket. Nothing more.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He actually went for it.
Actually, and it was almost in. Very good.
That would have been amazing and replay range.
Exactly, yeah, totally. Measuring away, but easy par.
So Marko is going to be probably the only one who's going to get the red.
Probably they can go
because everybody should be really close now.
Yeah, so this is a new basket position, and I think it will get better and better in the years. The green is going to be cleaner and
let's say less branches.
Yeah, probably. So Priit is taking the bar, yes. And as Marko is taking bogey, they are now both in +2.
Indeed.
After 5 holes.
And hole number 6, 195 meters, par 4. You really need a really clean first shot so that you will have options, one of those, either the tunnel shot or the outside routes, so that you can hit this green, which is actually really fair, to be honest.
Yeah, a little.
It has some difficulties for the trees, but if you hit your gap, it should be fine.
Some of those leaves in front of the tee are a little bit messing. You need to throw a little bit higher than usually, but if it's landing to the left, then it's almost no problem.
Just
there
like
is
that.
OB sticks on very far on the left, but no problem.
It's protecting the road. There's a road actually there.
And after that, you can choose 2 different fairways, either backhand or sidearm fairways. So let's see what they have after the throws. This is coming back well, and
yeah, indeed, should be perfect positioning.
For the sidearm gap,
indeed.
Definitely.
And that is what Ville wants.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch the MPO coverage, then there was eagle made here by Estonian player.
I believe it was in round 1.
Round 1, exactly. Sten Tamik
That
went to the sidearm gap and fortunately went in.
It just dropped in.
Yeah.
No chains, actually, I remember that.
Yeah.
But back to our game, and
on the right.
That actually went through. That was lucky.
Those were those plants what I was talking about. You cannot go very, very low.
Yeah,
but now you see on the right there is a little gap in the woods, backhand gap, but seems like Marko is watching
more to the inside.
Let's see which one is he choosing.
I haven't seen a lot of forehands from him.
Yeah, exactly. I would go also to the right, exactly.
He turned it over.
Too much.
So it's attacking the next hole, actually.
Yeah, which has OB also, but probably maybe he is safe.
It looked like the trees were stopping it.
Okay, but that was mistake because you don't need to be very.
That looks nice. Go.
Yeah. Ooh. Very nice.
Very nice. It's inside the circle. This is what you want after some throws.
Yeah.
And now Raimo is throwing forehand.
Raimo is throwing both disciplines very well. Not so often a forehand, but this forehand is very decent.
Nice as well. I didn't get the ground play he wanted, but it's still inside the circle, I believe.
Exactly, yeah.
And here we have Ville. So I believe when Raimo can do it, Ville can do it as well.
Yeah, a little bit flexing because of the pine tree. Now it's coming in.
Oh, hit a little bit hill there. How to call it then? Like little bump.
I think it was a little bit too left, maybe, to be very, very good upshot, to make the very good upshot. Now
Yeah,
Marko is
sadly
coming.
Marko didn't have anything just to make an upshot, which he did perfectly.
Yeah, par is almost there.
And here we have seen the fight continues with the parks, and he has a butt, really clean one actually.
Let's see.
More. It's like almost 12 meters. Oh, it was so close on this lifted basket.
Everybody have some kind of putt, but no wind also. Probably you should run it. Wow, nice
indeed.
birdie.
So Raimo is back to -7.
Very nice and playing pretty. Like
Pretty decent, let's say.
no errors.
Yeah, indeed. He's taking where he can and just
Bog-
taking par when it's needed. He had already one bogey.
bogey on the third is like
It's
it can
okay.
happen. Yeah, it's
okay.
without any real errors.
So Priit for birdie, he needs that.
Ah.
Ooh, too high.
What you can do, yeah.
The previous holes actually that would been so nice.
Yeah.
And I heard on round 1 actually his putting was on fire. He was hitting everything.
Yeah, you mentioned the back nine was like flawless in Alutaguse, and in Alutaguse
you need putting for sure.
Exactly.
So Ville lifting in his par as well. So time actually took one stroke.
Exactly.
And leading with 5 now. And hole number 7, par 3. We have 105 meters. You have to hit this gap. So, and the gap actually in the end gets a little bit wider, but you have to mind that the right side is OB
Exactly.
and the left side is, let's say, forest OB.
Yeah.
Because if you get inside of that, your birdie is out of the question.
Lots of birch trees there, and usually sometimes they maybe kick you back on the fairway, but don't
Just try to stay inside the fairway, and
that's nice.
that's nice outside the circle, but still nice. It's really open, so he has a look.
Yeah.
So with the forehand, I believe it's a little bit more dangerous.
Now he's going in.
Ooh,
Wow.
very in.
That's
Actually, I think I saw it kicked a little bit out in the small glance between the trees, but we will see soon.
probably still misfire. I think you can do it with the forehand
looks
also.
a little bit wide, but when it misses everything, it hits the bullseye.
Priit is going very well at the moment. His shots are in the place very, very, very
Where he needs to
right. Yeah, right lines. Marko likes those very straight shots.
be. Yeah, like you said, has a flip, but it flipped too much maybe. But
No.
circle's edge, so he has a putt for sure. Oh,
Wow,
we like actually kicked almost outside.
really? That's
Let's say it is outside.
some
actually.
kind of wizard magic.
Let's say maybe there was an elf in the forest.
Can be.
Just kicked it out.
Because this is the area actually where 3 years ago bear was seen, a lot, brown bear.
So probably hit the bear there. So
Yeah,
we are lucky that he ran away.
yeah.
And that was
Exactly.
a small beat from Marko. So really small beat. Here we can see Raimo actually was short. And also a small beat.
Yeah,
Just trying to keep it simple, not to try too much.
no need to risk it. You have a good FT lead, 5 strokes right now.
5 strokes is an amazing lead, let's be
And
honest.
birdie for Priit, nice.
Good job, good job. This is what we want to see. A lot
Exactly.
of birdies.
And local players doing well, always good to
That's
see.
always good to see, of course.
Because at the moment we have those 3 Estonian players here, but actually there are lots of Finnish players and Martin Jenny from Switzerland and so Lithuanian players also. So quite a lot of international different nations playing in Masters.
Indeed. So 3 pars and 1 birdie. I think it's fair enough because the gap is actually really hard.
Yeah.
So hole number 8, one of those difficult ones, first shots.
True.
If your first shot is amazing, you get to the fairway, it should be easy enough to get this, let's say, protected green, because you can go OB long really easy here. So you try to stay more to the left side, but if you stay to the left side, you have kind of small mound on just protecting the basket.
This hole has been like, I don't know, 6-7 years. The similar. Don't go there. Absolutely.
This is, there's a basket there, but this is not the basket we are playing.
Absolutely.
So
you need turnover to the end.
Indeed. So that was a misfire.
And I would say, from my experience, those 6-7 years, you need 2 bombs to get the birdie. It's a very hard birdie, nice. But this one looks really nice, and this is the bomb, first one. And from here, maybe it's possible to reach the basket also.
But it's still really hard to get.
Yeah.
But it's fairly
it's
open.
more like a par hole when you're doing everything correctly.
So this first shot actually plays well for the forehand, like we can see.
Even second shot is more like forehand friendly, because on the left there is no OB. On the right is pretty close to the basket.
Can make use of the fade of the forehand.
Yeah, exactly. Marko is going also.
That looks
it's
too much.
Putting a little bit, but no problem.
To the center, so it's not that bad. You just need to get past that
but
tree.
But this is pretty far, and I think it's very hard. Maybe it's some jump. Let's see what he can do.
He's trying to put.
Going just to the left, exactly what I would do.
Indeed.
Easy approach from there. Yeah.
And make it just easy to get no stress. His score is still not too bad, and here we have Priit. He tried to check all the options actually there, and in the end this is what he had, and he made use of it.
I would, no, yeah, it's his decision. Probably it is hard place to be, and now he's going like really.
He tried to go
too low.
Yeah, that didn't work out. So, but it should be close enough from there.
Yeah, and maybe it's just a bogey. Yeah. So
can Ville make it to the circle? Let's see.
I would think he's able. But that's turned over too much.
Too much. Yeah, here we can see the small kind of bump, I would say.
Yeah, but too much.
Too much turn, and this is the danger.
Let's see what Raimo has. Nice slow throw, but still you need lots of power to get really to the basket.
Yeah, he's playing it safe because, like we already said, really healthy lead. Why play with it?
Exactly.
And keep strokes away, especially when he saw Ville didn't make it to the circle.
So this is not very nice place still for backhand approach, but yeah, good. That's good already.
Yeah, close to the bullseye, 4 meters maybe into the basket.
More left yard, then better it is, but still not easy. Marko has maybe
also a really nice upshot. Oh, perfect. You can't do it better.
I remember all of those days when it's very windy, and then this putt from like 5 meters is also very hard there. But now when you are like Marko under the basket, it's always nice.
Yeah, here we see Ville, it actually went so left. Actually, it looked like he tried to give it a run.
Probably. He knows that Raimo is playing very, very well, and probably he needs some magic putts and stuff to catch Raimo.
Yeah, he needs to start birdieing a lot of holes, even though we have still 1 round to go.
Absolutely.
Because what I noticed while filming is Ville seems really competitive. Like he really wants to be in the lead. Like it felt like that all the time.
Can be. Ville is played in Estonia so much, especially like let's say 2013 to 2017, he was like playing a lot in Estonia, all the big competitions. Lately, not so much, but he likes to be here probably still. But he doesn't like that Estonian guys are beating him, so that's
nobody likes that.
Yep.
Even we Estonians don't like that, but what can you do?
Yep. But now we are going to the one of the signature holes.
Indeed it is. So you just have to hit the gap. Luckily, if you're short and straight, you're still in bounds, but otherwise it's an island hole. And if you miss the island, you go straight to the drop zone.
Yep.
So here we can see, we actually can see the basket in front of us.
Often people were going to the right up and making a big hyzer, but now the trees are so high that in the middle is definitely much.
Ooh, that got actually lucky.
Much popular approach, and this was lucky.
Yeah, otherwise it would probably went OB, because OB is really close to that tree.
Yeah, true.
And actually I believe that this hole plays best for the forehand, especially you have this kind of power, because when it fades it looks more open on that side, to be honest. Because that crash is catching the disc really nicely.
Fortunately, wind was low, so in the middle throws were hitting pretty well to the island. I remember. Now if this
looks
continues
too
straight,
high, maybe.
It looks, but still.
Again saved by the tree.
Wow, those guys know where to throw their
maybe
so
that's
good.
the game plan.
Not so good shots.
So we have 3 throws already inbounds, so we need 4 now. That looks high as well. Maybe it's going to be saved by the tree.
Or just.
Oh no, it's short, but yeah. I don't know. When I see the throws, I remember. I think it was just 1 meter from the OB line.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. MPO throwers were also played a lot from the right side hyzer line also, but
you need to go really high there,
but I think this is better how our guys played.
Ooh,
and this
nice.
Is like nice.
And we have a replay.
Nice straddle putt, and we were talking about it just in last hole that Ville needs to do that to
and he did it.
Pick it up, and
now
Raimo doesn't have much, like really like going on
position.
the knee, and there are ants are also there. I think not easy.
And he's trying to find the best angle he can get, and this is what he chose.
Experienced player takes his time, and what you can do. Marko has a little bit better angle.
Yeah, he's front of the tree.
Exactly.
Seems like Raimo was just under the tree. It was so close.
I think he's not happy. He's also rather good putter, but didn't make it.
So we kind of have Raimo for par and Priit sadly for bogey.
Exactly.
And the lead is just 4 strokes now. And this is going to end our front 9. It went so fast.
It was interesting, of
Indeed.
course.
And shortly, I think we're going to see the top 10
after
as they are right now, and we see Jani Parkkonen rising up.
Martin Jenny, Dan Sööl, all are going before Marko and Priit.
And like we can see from 3rd place down, it's really equal. We can change with every single basket. But saying that,
let's watch the back 9.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. See you there.
All right.